Hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
For the Bears at 500, 7-7 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
We're scoreless after 1.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
One of the ways the quarterback receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Jennings. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing again is Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
24 yards the game there. Another 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. They'll run the option left. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Play action now. Brissett. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Fields.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down. Here's an option right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Fields on 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Fields on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
On fourth down, here's the option.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On first and 10, it's Herbert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On first and 10, Brissett. His throw incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
To throw again on second down. Brissett.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. Here's Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Fourth down, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one